They say words define us, but that's not true, because the most powerful things we say are never spoken. Before a single word leaves your lips, your body has already told your story. A glance that lingers too long, a sigh that escapes before thought, a subtle shift of weight when comfort turns to caution. Every motion, every twitch, every breath broadcast what the mouth cannot. And though we pretend speech is our greatest gift, it is not our oldest nor our most honest. This is not new, it is ancient. Long before words, before ink and grammar, our ancestors spoke through the language of movement, the arch of a back to signal pride, the raising of a brow to challenge or invite, the rhythm of footsteps in the sand, each one a pulse of emotion and intent. A tribe could sense danger not through words but through a shift in posture, a tightening of faces, a synchronized readiness that rippled through the group. And though we call ourselves modern, that ancient tongue still lives within us, carved into the muscles, the skin, the heartbeat itself. It speaks through posture, through the brief brush of a hand, through the tightening of the jaw when we suppress truth, and the melting of the gaze when we feel safe. The science is clear. Over 70% of all human communication is nonverbal. Our bodies speak through signals the conscious mind barely perceives. A micro-expression, a flash of fear, a spark of joy, flickers across the face in less than 1/25th of a second. Yet the brain of the observer detects. The amygdala, our emotional sentry, reads these signals before language even forms. Your heart begins to race, your pupils widen to gather more light, and the tremble in your voice is not from uncertainty in thought, but from biology preparing you for survival. Deep in the folds of your brain, mirror neurons awaken like reflections in water. When you see someone smile, your neurons fire as if you were smiling too. When they frown, your heartbeat slows in sympathy. This is why a yawn is contagious, why laughter spreads like wildfire, and why a single person's panic can ignite fear in an entire crowd. We are wired not just to see emotion, but to feel it. Empathy, in its purest form, is a biological echo. Your body is not a vessel for speech, it is speech. Every gesture is a signal, every pause a message, every inch of distance you keep, or close, tells the world what words refuse to say. When someone leans in, oxytocin levels rise, the hormone of trust and bonding. When someone withdraws, cortisol spikes, the body's alarm that whispers, something is wrong. But here lies the paradox. Body language is honest and deceptive all at once. Politicians rehearse it in mirrors, actors refine it for cameras, lovers learn to disguise it for peace, and yet the body always betrays the truth. A real smile engages the orbicularis oculi, the tiny muscles around the eyes that no actor can fake. Confidence straightens the spine, aligning posture with steady breath. Guilt lowers the chin, reducing the flow of oxygen, as if the body itself retreats from exposure. The truth, always, lives not in language, but in alignment. Now imagine two people meeting for the first time. They lean closer, unaware that their breathing syncs. Their gestures mirror one another like dancers in rhythm. Their parasympathetic systems align, heart rates matching, muscles easing, pupils dilating. This is rapport, this is connection, the ancient choreography of trust, choreographed not by choice, but by biology. But in a world ruled by screens and silence, we are losing this fluency. We text emotion in yellow circles, we filter our faces into perfection, we flatten the pulse of presence into pixels. We've grown articulate in words and illiterate in awareness. Yet awareness is power. To observe is to understand. To understand is to connect. When you read body language, you read emotion before confession. You see the friend who laughs while her shoulders sink, the colleague whose clenched jaw reveals suppressed rage, the partner whose silence grows heavier than sound. These are not gestures, they are confessions. They are the unspoken truth of being human. To learn this language is to open your eyes to a deeper world, raw, instinctive, real. It is empathy made visible. It is psychology made flesh. It is biology breathing through awareness. So the next time you enter a room, speak less, observe more, feel before you think. Let your awareness listen beyond sound. Because your body right now, even in stillness, is telling your story. It whispers your fears, it radiates your confidence, it remembers your history, and it reveals your truth. This is the science of body language. This is communication without words. This is psychobiodynamics.